This is The Sims 4 gut and build, as you watch me gut and build these worlds. Alright, so right now you're watching me, I'm in the middle of developing Newcrest, redeveloping Newcrest. You're probably wondering, why do you keep doing this? It's because I keep getting new ideas, and it's just that since I have so many open games, I figured that what I could do is I could take one game, particularly the Stand My Shuno game, and I can actually just build it so that all the households just interact with each other within that world. Because as you start realizing when you're playing the game is that's not what's happening. Like a same household could be a different age or a different stage of life in another game. So I just found it was just a lot easier to just pick one game and then just build everything out from there. So this is what you're watching me do. Now, I am on my PS4 right now. I do have a PC game I'm developing. Last night I actually did spend a couple of hours. I developed Newcrest on the PC version of this game from top to bottom. So now it is like a little chic little town with townhouses and a mall and all that other good stuff. So that's what's happening. Alright, so as you can see right now, you have the Fern Park house, which is right here. Nobody lives here yet, and I have the disco estate, the main disco estate here in Newcrest. Of course, if you know that in San Myshuno, they also own property over there as well. So yes, so I'm gonna make the discos the prominent family in this game, in this version of the game, in this particular game that I have saved. In another game, I'm gonna probably make it so that the Alvas are the predominant family. And in another game, just branch out like that. So, I'm trying really hard. So, something that I just now realized as I was playing this game is that when I'm playing on the PC version and I go into the library, I am so easily overwhelmed by how much great content there is and that people have actually built and put together. And when I'm here in the PS4, I'm realizing that it's only maxes. So that's kind of sad. So if anybody knows like how I can actually play around with that, making it so that I can merge the two libraries, that'd be great. But in case you don't, thanks anyway. Alright, so this is the Newcrest starter, which was created by Maxis. And since it is a starter piece, it's quite cute. It's got 2 bedrooms. Does it have 2 bedrooms? Well, say it had like 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And 1 bathroom. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to upgrade this. So we're going to upgrade. Yes, we're going to upgrade. You need no upgrade. Yes, we do need an upgrade actually. I mean, it's pretty nice what Maxis has set up, but you know how I am. I like to zhuzh. So let's start zhuzhing. Now, I'm pretty happy with the exterior. This is actually kind of cool. Let me see if I can get an architect's approval. Babe! Can you come here a second? This looks like the Brady Bunch estate. What do you think of this cute little house? This little starter house.
That's cool.
It's cool, right? I didn't build it though. It's cool, right? It's cute. It's got, it's an open concept. 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. No. There's a seamless connection between the living room, the dining room, and...
Concept with walls?
No. No. Alright, so far it looks really cool. Very pretty. So we're not really gonna do much to it. Maybe if we add a red door for some good feng shui. So we're just gonna zhuzh things up just a touch. Just gonna do like a quick little swap out, you know. That's cute. What other colors? Oh, I like that better. Okay. This is really adorable. Like, I don't really want to touch anything. It's super adorable. It's functional. It does the work. The kitchen could stand a little bit of zhuzhing. So let's start with that. Let's do some big renovations into the kitchen. Alright, first of all, because I understand when Maxis does it. Maxis does it so that for people that are just playing the game or just starting out, it's a starting off point. And you know, when people start, oh wow, I didn't even realize that. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna have to start over. Wait, we don't necessarily have to start over, do we? Let me see something. I don't understand. Okay, so I didn't realize that. I didn't actually realize that we're actually working with such a tiny little budget. So I'm gonna see that. See, it's always good to realize that up front, because when you want to do free build. Oh, okay, I think I know why. I think it's because there's a household there. That's why. The Ragsdales, which I don't want them there anymore. Is that what that? Yeah, that's why. The Ragsdales, they're a very cute little pair. They're like two great little roommates and everything. And they were one of the first Sims households that I built. But you know, as I started to get a little bit better at the game, and I started to have like a better grasp on how to build and the hacks and stuff, all the basics I started to learn, I began to realize that I just didn't like them anymore. And it was just like, it was getting very annoying when you're trying to, it's like they constantly have bills due, and it's like they always have bills due, there's always an expense. So I was always like, so it was always frustrating. So here we go. So don't be upset that they moved out, that they had to go. Alright, so of course we are going to put all my favorite signature pieces. So basically the Schmapple fridge. Let's do purple. Purple has not shown up in any of these pieces yet. Let's do Schmapple. So let's do my signature Schmapple, because when you use the Schmapple series, it turns out that the food is better. They can cook better. That's weird. How come is it? Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that purple was only available for the fridge, but not for the stove. That's interesting. Let's see something here. It's available for the microwave. Okay. Oh, whatever. Alright, so like one thing I always noticed that with the Schmapple, one of the things that I always noticed about the Schmapple fridge, the Schmapple series, is like when your sim is actually using it, the food does come out better. The food does taste better. So I won't lie, that's pretty good. Alright, I just realized that there is... Oh, this is a great sink. That's why. It's simplicity. So yeah. So yeah, it's like, it's not that I've gone full blown to the PC version. I have not yet made that giant leap, because I'm still trying to feel my way through the game, through that part. But as I realized as I was playing, it's just simply that you're playing, and it's just like you're given a little bit more give and leeway than you are in the console versions. And I don't know if they did that. I don't know why that is. I think it's because it could just be that EA has not it could just be like there's like a bigger audience for the PC versions of the game. That could just be the reason. It could just be that. Like, there's like a bigger market for the PC crowd because, you know, Sims did start out as PC, and you know that's how it's originally known as the PC version of the game. Okay, so what's the comfort like on these chairs? Alright, so we really can't. So it's not that nothing in this game is horrible. There's nothing bad about that. There's nothing bad about it's just that, you know, for somebody like me that kind of wants to kind of not cut corners, but somebody that just doesn't really feel like having to build everything out from scratch, it's kind of depressing. So maybe it's just me, since I'm just starting out. I have to grow my network to see how that works out, because sometimes it's as simple as that as well. But we'll see what happens. I always say that, don't I? That we'll always see what happens. So right now I'm just zhuzhing. So basically I'm just taking things that are already here and I'm just adding to them. We're just adding pieces. I think that's how Maxis does it. I think they do it so that you kind of get acclimated to what they offer, and then you build out from there. And this is a starter home, so we can now start, not only is it a starter home, we can start to figure out who can actually live in this starter home. Like, what's the ideal situation? What's the ideal person that could live here? Could it be another couple? You know, I'm actually getting kind of tired of couples. You know, it's like you get bored. Like, I always create like the same scenarios and everything. It's like I don't really feel like building another disco house. Another house for, meaning I don't feel like building another house for the disco family. I do, however, maybe I could bring the Ragsdales back in here. That'd be kind of interesting. That would be not kind of interesting, but interesting. Okay, so we'll see what happens. Like, maybe one thing I'm realizing as I'm playing this game is the fact that as I was explaining this game to my husband, I realized that there aren't really many men in this game. There aren't that many male Sims, like single male Sims. So maybe we're just gonna do something like that. We're just gonna throw some guys. We're gonna have a guy live here. What is a guy doing with a Baroque couch? I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Right there? He's over there working on his stuff. I'll take that one. You're probably wondering, it's probably your first time watching this video, or your first time you're actually paying attention. You're probably wondering, like, why are you picking the same couch? Why do you pick the same kinds of furniture in this game? What is your MO behind that? When you're in free build, the idea is that when you're in free build, you have the chance to upgrade. And one of the things I like to do is I like to put the best, which sometimes it means something as simple as putting in a better couch, a better bed. Because I see this in the forums all the time. People ask the same question over and over again. It's like, my Sims are constantly tired, my Sims are constantly uncomfortable. They don't seem to like to sit for long periods of time. They'll forego sitting. They can sleep like all 8 hours and yet they're still groggy as hell. Like, why is that? You have to pay attention to the comfort. It'll actually say that. It'll actually say, there's actually like a happiness mode thing that comes out where the sim is like, I like sleeping on expensive stuff. I like sleeping on because it's more comfortable. So that's why I do it. I do it so that the Sims could exercise comfort. Because if they're comfortable when they're sitting, if they're comfortable when they're sitting, if the Sims are just comfy, if your Sims are comfortable where they are, then they're able to accomplish their tasks a lot quicker and a lot easier. Because they're comfortable. So the appliances make great food, which means they're not as hungry. The stools, everything they sit on, they'll be more comfortable. And the TVs they watch, the stereos they listen to, the things will provide it. And if you could find things that kind of upgrade their inspiration and all that, that's even better. Now, of course, some of you are saying like, well, those things are usually out of reach. They're out of reach or they're expensive, which is why you have to do two things. One, you have to go into free build, which is what I'm in right now. And if you can see right here, when you're in free build, you'll notice that down here at the bottom left, you see the infinity symbol, which means everything is unlocked, which means you can do whatever you want. Now, what's going to happen is like when you're building your sim, keep in mind that all new households start out with $20,000. Meanwhile, 20,000 simoleons, 24,000 simoleons, and yet your sim only has, they're moving into a how many $1 billion, like 100,000 simoleon house. And then it's like, well, your sim can't afford to move there. Yes, that sucks. But there is a way around that. There is a cheat where you could have all the real estate be free, where they could just move in. You could also make it so that, what you can have them do is you could probably have the Sims visit the house, and then what happens is like while they're visiting, you kind of bump up their cash. You bump up their cash with the cheat, and then you have one of them move the household in. There are tricks to it. There are tricks around here, and they actually do encourage you to use cheats, because when you use cheats, it actually does make the game a little easier. Cheating is wrong, by the way. It makes the game easier, and it also makes it more fun because more things are open to you. It's like it's not desirable, but then it wouldn't be fair if everybody in the game starts out with millions of dollars, millions of simoleons, and that's not fun. So right now we're just building. Couch, love seat. So this is a starter, because if you see right there, it says Newcrest starter. So this is a Maxis creation, and what happens is you can actually zhuzh it up. You can upgrade it, zhuzh it up, add stuff, take stuff out. Like this bed sucks. This bed sucks. I zhuzhed that up. You could zhuzh up this room right here. And I think it's 2 stories. Is it 2 stories, or they just want to put her? Oh, it's a 1-story house. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. It's the smallest, and it's a starter home. So we could have one person living here. We could have a guy living here or a woman. I always have women living in here. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what I decide as I go along with this game. Oh, this is carpet. Okay, they decided to use the carpet tile. Okay, let's see. What are we doing? Oh, okay. We want to put a TV in. Also, it's like if you could find items that are unbreakable, that's always nice. Because when you're playing this game, things malfunction a lot. So you gotta look at the reliability, because reliability is the direct correlation to whether or not something will break down. And sometimes you can find that your money is like, your money drops when your money starts to drop when you start to realize that, like, take this TV right here. It is unbreakable, which means you'll never have to worry about it getting repaired. I wanted that thing there, but if I want the TV, and it also has a focusing decor, which works because it's also good if you have a sim who has a career that their ideal emotion is to be focused. But sometimes you'll find that the sim will just want to watch TV all day, and then you'll get annoyed very easily. I've gotten annoyed easily at sims for just wanting to just sit there and watch TV. I'm like, can you just get up? So this is the home computer version in Sims. It's kind of like the Alexa or the Google Home version. It's not bad at all. Doesn't suck. Okay, this is like I like this. I really like the stereo system. The problem is like what's the reliability 5? So that means it breaks down. It breaks down quite a bit. However, it does keep the Sims very, very happy. So I keep that around. So I keep it around. And also you want to give I want to give them a gaming console, which they play. Alright, there's also a second gaming console in this game, which is this one, the Goldie box. This is annoying because it needs to constantly be right near a TV, and no matter how hard you try, you just can't get it. So that's why I just don't use it. Alright, so let's see, that takes care of that. So we're pretty good here, pretty golden. It's a cute little place. It's a cute little spot. We can all agree on this. We can all agree. This is great. Alright. Now, next up is the bathroom. Okay, so how's this? Is this the one I think it is? It's pretty good, but it's a 3 reliability, which means it breaks down a lot. Now that doesn't mean that you should only buy really all the unbreakables. Don't do that either. Don't buy the unbreakables either, because what happens is you kind of want the Sims to bulk up on their handiness skills, and it's not always fair. So you don't want to cheat them out of their handyman skills. So like there are some things like if you can make it unbreakable, if you could get it unbreakable, but and always go for the best, but don't make a habit of don't make it into a habit where you buy them unbreakable stuff, because then they don't have much of a handiness level. Tile. There's a particular tile I like to use. It's really, I don't know why it's hard to find, or I can never remember. For some reason, another thing is like when you use the search here, like the name of the tile that I'm talking about is called Pretty and Plastic. So if I type plastic, it doesn't even take me to that. It's not colors, content, packs. So if it's like base game, doesn't work. Okay. I really don't feel like doing the all, but I'm gonna have to. This game really does help out your peripheral a little bit. I'll just use something else. Pretty in plaster. I mean, I'm finding out this is really cute. This is a very cute material. That's really, really cute. I could dig that. I could dig that. I am a huge fan of windows. I like a good window. So we're gonna put a window in the bathroom, and some people will be like, ew, you can't put a window in the bathroom. I'm putting a window in the bathroom. Oh, what did I do? Okay. Okay. Let's see what else am I doing here. Okay, plumbing. Sinks. I mean, I could just really be kitschy right now and just get this, put this in here. Make this the sink. Okay, it has a 5.5, but this has a 6.8. But I've been using it, I use it a lot. So we'll just hold off on it for a while, and if I want to upgrade, I will. And considering this is the only bathroom in the house, it always helps when to add accents. You gotta add little things and then gotta add some accents because it's the only bathroom in the house, so you're gonna have to add stuff to it. So I'm actually going to just surfaces, displays. I wish this game offered the option to what would you call it? Like to show you like how much how much width an item has. That'd be kind of cool because for someone like me, so I can know like how much detailed stuff to add, like too high. Okay, so see that's the problem. See that's the problem for me, because the sim may not be able to use the toilet. If it's there, the sim may not be able to use the toilet. So I just gotta figure out. So unless I just do something like use another display. Okay, I guess that's for all of them. So hopefully the sim could be able to use the toilet. Let's see, what am I looking at right now? So now we're gonna add accents. we're not gonna go too nuts on the details here. We could just add stuff. We could add details to make it just interesting. And if the Sims like things, like as you can see, environment, anything that adds extra points to an environment is great. Sims love a good environment. They don't hassle you for much. If you give them like a really nice environment, they won't bother. They don't bother you. They're not constantly like, they're not constantly unhappy. All right, we're done here. All right, this bedroom, we can zhuzh up this bedroom. It's got 3 doors. Why does it have 3 doors? Oh, okay, I see why. Okay, that's weird. So what we could do is we could take this out. Take that out. If you want an in-home studio, that's cool. We can definitely do that. Okay, we need a smaller door. So the door in this game that actually has the smallest could allow for like the tightest. Really? I'm surprised. Usually that door can do it. Usually that's the door that does it. So it's the glass door. I have a glass door. Wow, it's weird to put a glass door in the corner. And we're just gonna get rid of that. There we go. Or what you can do is so what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the wall. Look at that, I just opened concept. And you're probably saying, well, didn't you just, well, what about the bedroom? Aha. Aha. The bedroom is right here. Because here's the thing. You have the bathroom, which is here, so that way you can open up that. We just put the bedroom over here. The bedroom behind the kitchen, that's kind of gross, but yeah. And you got like a little artisanal space, like right there, like bang. There you go. And we can even close in that space just a tad. Just gonna. Okay, so now you have a bedroom. So now we just carved out this bedroom. So now we are going to make it. Now, since this is a starter home, we are going to let there be more light. You're probably thinking, why? Because I want like you want to kind of like the idea for a bedroom to have lots of light. I like that idea. It's cute. It's a nice idea. Okay, we could take this. We could punch it in into the middle. Now we can add stuff. Okay, again, here we go. So one person I saw in a forum actually write that a happy sim sleeps in really good beds. So here's the thing. You have this thing here. So you have the Cobra Cabana, which just tens across the board, energy, stress, and discomfort. And you have also the Princess Cordelia, tens across the board. So which do you choose? So the Princess Cordelia has a really pretty selection, but considering more than like we have a guy living here, we're gonna stick him in here. So we're just gonna pick a very neutral color. It's kind of annoying. So this is like a really good way to kind of make a little closet, because in this game there's no formal closet, which I think is kind of like you're kind of cheating players when you don't do that. But We got this here. So we got this happening. This is just as good. I've been doing it a lot lately, and I've been enjoying the results. So we'll just keep going. Okay, so as we do that, get the shoe rack back up. Get the shoe racks in here. And got this one. Oh, okay. Okay. So maybe what we do is just this up to the top. Okay, and then we just go back into racks. And there you go. So you have like a little closet that they're working from. What you can do is the dresser. Find a dresser that's and of course my favorite tables, my favorite night tables from the city pack. There you go. The cutest little bedroom ever. And let's see. Okay, the floor is a little too dark for me, so let's have a little fun with the floor. I'm actually digging. You'll see this in some of my other creations where I actually go a little nuts and I actually do. Okay. The basketball flooring, those offer some really cute options. So let's see. Oh no. Thank you. Here you go. No problem.
Like Indian tonight.
Takeout?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Call up a show.
You don't want to try something else?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Something else in the area?
Sure. What else you got? Find us something and I'll agree to it.
Go for it. Is that alright?
Sure. That's my husband. He's a kooky guy. He's fabulous though. I love him. There we go. Kinda like this. I don't kinda like this. I actually do like this. Alright, so some other things to deal with. So since we moved the kitchen. What is this? What is this thing? Oh! What does that do? Oh! okay. Removes the whole. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so we're just gonna put that out here, and since we, oops. All right, now we are going to be in this room, and we are going to use some round. So we're going to be in here, and we're going to use the blender. So we're just going to black. Okay. Now. Okay. I actually like this better. So I'm gonna test this out. This is a counter. Is the end. Okay. So if you notice down here, there's this thing called auto counters, and when you have the auto counters on, it makes it so that it's just regular run-of-the-mill rental cabinets. That means you can't zhuzh it up. There's no end pieces or anything like that. When you turn it off, when you turn off the auto counters, you actually have a lot more at your disposal, like these. So we are going to take advantage of that. Now this is where this, here we go. And, okay, so as I see right now, it's going to be, you have to move it out just a little bit to fit 2 counters in there. I mean, we could just fit the 1 counter. I wouldn't be too upset. The world would not crash. The world would not crash. Actually, that's kind of cute. Actually, that's adorable. Alright, so we're going to take the blandos out. Not to be upset. So we don't lose that. Actually, I actually like the idea of the sink being on that side. Just going to move the microwave over here for a couple of minutes. I actually like that idea of I like stuff like that. My husband and I tend to watch a lot of Love It or List It on HGTV. It's like our thing, and we actually do get a kick out of some of the ideas that people have, and then there are just some ideas you look at and you're like, why do you have no taste? Why do you have no taste in design? Why is this your life? Why do you have no taste? So that works for me. So I kind of like that. And I like a little cozy. I like a cozy kitchen. I like a good cozy kitchen. Some people hate it. I think it's quite adorable. And it's because, here's the thing. All kitchens work. You just have to know how to work around it. That's all. So right now I'm just doing that. We're gonna... I lost it. Can't get it, but don't worry, we'll get it back. So we just do that. Oh, what the? Oh, okay. I think I know why this happens. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. You could have them floating. It'd be kind of cool if Sims offers up, what's that called? It would be really interesting if Sims were to begin to offer, double ovens. You know, wall ovens. Yeah, I just don't see that. Now, actually, I like this. I really do get a kick out of this. The floating cabinets, I actually do. But I don't know. Should I keep it? I'll sit on it. I'll sit on it for a couple of days. Alright, cool. No. Why doesn't... Okay, this one wants to float, but the thing is that I don't understand what scenario what you could put under it. Unless you put... Unless... Hold on. Okay, guess we'll do a refrigerator over here for a minute. Unless... And... I see. I see it a little bit. Okay. Okay, girl. Okay. That's actually interesting. But I don't want to tuck the refrigerator all the way over there. So we're going to tuck this over here. We're going to put this here. It's actually quite interesting. Oh, might as well. Okay. That's quite fascinating. Okay, so if we do that, that's another thing. It's like when you're playing this game and you start finding like little things and you're just like, wait, and then you go with your gut for a second, you're like, wait a second. That will work. Okay, let's put a black dishwasher. Should I put it here? It's kind of cool. And then we're gonna put another counter here. Okay, that's hella cute. Okay, so now we're gonna take more of these counters. Okay, so alright, so what we're gonna do. I love the idea of the corner. I love a corner counter. I love a corner. No. I mean, let's put a pin in that. Alright, let's see. Because I was like, looking at the Maxis version, I was looking at Maxis's claims, and they all had these really, really, really cute cabinets that had dishes in them, and I'm like, where are they getting them, and why can't I access them? So I look online, and everybody's like, you have to turn off the auto counter, and I'm like, okay, so how do I turn off the auto counter? And when you fiddle around a little bit, you find it. Okay, so. Alright, I like this. Okay. Actually, this is kind of perfect. Not kind of perfect. This is ideal. This is quite, this is quite ideal for me. Except let's change out a couple of these top cabinets. Kind of want variety. See, I like when I do stuff like this, there is a tinge of reality in it. I like for pieces to have a tinge of reality. I got a kick out of that, seeing things have a tinge of reality. So that's why I'll do these, and I'll do these empty ones. Alright, as you can see, I'm about to do this swap right here. This empty one right here, and I'm just going to add this because we are going to do something here. Function. We're going to add this hood real quick. Go. There you go. All right. This is actually quite cute. I can't get over how cute this kitchen is. This kitchen is quite cute. What we can do is like stick that over there, so that they at least have a cooking service. And when you do unlock, you have all this stuff to play with. So right now you have this paper towel dispenser to play with right here. You have that. Pot racks. Now, considering that the ceiling is low in this game. The ceiling is low in this game. Kind of want a chef's kitchen. Like I said, like little things like this do add things like this add so much personality to the kitchen, to add so much personality to a space. The only thing is that the Sims do not interact with these things. They don't interact with them, which sucks. They don't interact with these pieces, but the fact that they were there, the Sims do. I think the Sims do get excited at seeing them. They're like, ooh, it's cute. We forgot to add a coffee maker. And that's not a big deal, because we can stick the garbage can here. Push the island out. And then boom. We can push the island out. And you still satisfy the triangle. There you go. They always say, like, in a kitchen, there's supposed to be a triangle between the stove, the refrigerator, and the sink. It's an old classic rule. I don't know why that is. Honey, do you know why the triangle, they have the triangle rule when it comes to kitchens? Okay. The idea is that everything could be at arm's reach.
Maybe just, a flow.
Okay.
Like you have, like you want to go from the sink, like you want to go from the refrigerator to the sink to the stove.
Okay.
You want to go from the sink to the refrigerator, back to the sink to the stove.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Thank you, dear. What? So that's what I kind of figured, because you want everything to be within reach. See, like this is actually really cool. Now, if you could put it, oh, look at that, you can put it right above. Nice. Now, let me do something. Like, it's always helpful when you put things at night so you can see how things look. It looks nice to me, but I like to add a little bit of under cabinet lighting, and you'll see what I'm saying. You'll see it in in all of them. Like, you'll find that if you do something once in Sims, like if you discover something once, you'll find yourself just doing it over and over again without even thinking about it. It'll be like one of the things, like, yeah, you can't not have it. You'll find yourself saying, I can't not have that. Alright. Now, like I said, remember when I said, like, I'm missing something? I'm missing a coffee maker. The thing is, I don't want to do a coffee maker. Let's do a tea brewer. See how the Sims interact with that, because I keep having this and the Sims just don't seem to want to interact with it. Like, it bumps me out a little. Alright, so now that we got that, so we can zhuzh it up. So we zhuzh it up. Look at that. So this is your bedroom. Very calming presence. You go into the bathroom. Okay, so now the bathroom is nice. So, like, what I always like to do is, like, I always like to do like a roundabout, and I always find that when I get to other rooms, I start realizing that I don't like this there, I don't like this there, I don't like what this is doing. One of the things I don't like is actually lighting. So the packs that I've been using as of late are the laundry room, laundry day stuff, city, city living, and the base game. So I actually do want to do pets. I actually do want to do that because I want to start putting animals in here.